The air in San Jose felt different, warm, alive, buzzing with possibility. I arrived with a map and a list of must-see places, museums, theaters, landmarks. From my hotel window I watched the city's river of people and cars, each with a purpose. I stepped outside, the city's sounds and colors washing over me. But the city had other plans. The lesson San Jose would teach me was waiting just beyond the edge of my map. The city was alive and so was I. The adventure was about to rewrite itself. I set out with confidence, following Avenida Central, map in hand. The crowds thinned, the shops faded, and the city's face changed. I searched for the National Museum's yellow walls, but the streets twisted away from my plan. My map became useless, a grid that didn't match the world around me. I realized I was lost. Worry crept in, then fear. I couldn't read the signs or speak the language well. For a moment, I felt completely alone. But then I looked up. Life was happening all around me. A woman watering plants, old men playing chess, children laughing. The city wasn't threatening, it was vibrant, alive and utterly real. My fear began to shift into curiosity. I was no longer following a plan, I was following the city itself. The sounds, the colors, the smells, they pulled me forward. I let go of control and let the city lead. The feeling of being lost became a strange kind of freedom. I was an explorer again, not of landmarks but of life. The city's maze was beautiful, confusing, and full of surprises. I realized that sometimes the best way to find yourself is to lose your way. My journey had truly begun. The map was gone, but the adventure was real. I was ready to see what San Jose wanted to show me. The city was no longer a puzzle to solve. It was a story to experience. I took a deep breath and kept walking. I was lost, but I was not afraid. Curiosity was my new guide. The city was opening up, one unexpected turn at a time. Without my map, my senses took over. The city's walls exploded with color, murals of toucans, rainforests, and everyday life. Every corner was a canvas, every street a winding gallery. The music of San Jose, salsa, cumbia, spilled from open windows, inviting me to dance. The air was thick with the scent of sweet plantains and savory spices. I followed my nose to a bustling local market. This wasn't a tourist stop, it was the city's heartbeat. Vendors laughed, children played, and the energy was infectious. A vendor offered me a strange, spiky fruit, sweet, juicy, and unforgettable. In that moment I felt connected, welcomed. The fear of being lost vanished, replaced by wonder. I was discovering the real San Jose, not the one in guidebooks. The city's heartbeat in these winding streets, in the music, in the food. I realized I didn't need a plan to find beauty. I just needed to be present. Every sense was alive, every moment a discovery. I was lost, and it was wonderful. The city was sharing its secrets with me. I let go of my expectations and embraced the unknown. The best parts of travel, I learned, are the ones you never see coming. I was no longer searching for landmarks, I was searching for connection. The city was giving me exactly what I needed. I was an explorer, not of places but of experiences. The real heart of San Jose was here, in the unplanned moments. I was grateful for every step off the map. The city was alive and so was I. I kept walking, eager for the next surprise. As afternoon faded, I knew I needed to find my way back. My Spanish was basic, but kindness needs no translation. I approached an old woman on her porch, showing her my hotel's name. She smiled, patient and warm, and tried to guide me with gestures and rapid Spanish. Seeing my confusion, she called a young boy to help. He translated her directions in careful English, 2 blocks, then right. He even walked with me for a block to make sure I was on the right path. Their kindness bridged the gap between our worlds. I thanked them. Gracias felt like the most important word I knew. These strangers had no reason to help me, but they did. I realized the real connections in travel aren't with places, but with people. The memory of their help became more precious than any photo. It was a lesson in trust and human connection. I followed their directions, feeling lighter. The city felt less foreign, more like a community. Kindness, I learned, is the true universal language. I was no longer just a visitor, I was part of the city's story. The journey back was filled with gratitude. I understood that travel is about the people you meet along the way. Their generosity changed my entire experience. I walked on, heart full, ready for whatever came next. The city's kindness was its greatest treasure. I would carry that lesson with me long after I left. The world felt smaller, friendlier. I was no longer lost, I was found in the best possible way. The city had welcomed me, I was home, if only for a moment. Hungry and open to adventure, I wandered a busy street in San Jose. I found a small, family-run soda and stepped inside. The smell of home-cooked food filled the air. I ordered casado, rice, beans, salad, plantains, and meat. Each bite tasted like Costa Rica itself. Around me, locals chatted and families shared meals. This unplanned meal became an unforgettable experience. I left with a full heart, grateful for the detour. The best parts of travel, I learned, are the ones you never expect. With a full stomach and a new sense of adventure, I wandered off the main roads. I found a small park, an oasis of calm, hidden from the city's rush. Old trees, painted benches, people reading, a man feeding pigeons. I sat and watched, soaking in the simple happiness around me. No words were needed to understand the feeling. This secret park was a place for rest, for breathing. It was the city's quiet heart, found only by those willing to wander. Nearby, a faded sign drew me into a tiny bookstore. The air smelled of old paper, the shelves packed with stories. The owner smiled as I browsed, content just to be among the books. These hidden gems weren't in any guidebook. They felt like personal discoveries, my own San Jose, the market, the soda, the park, the bookstore. These were the city's true treasures. Getting lost had peeled back the city's outer layer. I saw the life beating underneath. I felt a deep connection, not just to the place, but to its spirit. I was experiencing the city with all my senses. The planned route could never have led me here. I was grateful for every wrong turn. The city had revealed its hidden heart. I was finally seeing it for what it truly was. As the sun set, painting the sky orange and pink, I knew it was time to return. I found a familiar landmark, a church with 2 towers, and finally knew where I was. The walk back felt different. The same streets now seemed alive with detail and memory. I noticed the patterns in the tiles, the ironwork, the smiles of strangers. The city no longer felt foreign. I had walked its hidden paths, tasted its food, met its people. I had a relationship with San Jose now, born from being lost. Back at my hotel, I looked at my map, crisp, neat, and suddenly irrelevant. It showed streets and buildings, but not the kindness, the flavors, the peace of a hidden park. I folded it away, knowing I wouldn't need it tomorrow. The best map, I realized, is the one you make yourself. My feet and my heart would guide me from now on. The adventure had changed me. I was no longer just a tourist. I was a part of the city's story. The unplanned moments were the ones I'd remember. I was grateful for every step off the path. The city had become familiar, even as it remained full of surprises. I was ready for whatever came next. The journey was far from over. I had learned to trust the unknown. The city had taught me well. I was home in every sense of the word. The next morning I woke up changed. I left the hotel without a map, open to wherever the day would take me. I wandered through local neighborhoods, drawn to the city's real soul. I found a street of artists, bought a painting of a toucan, a true souvenir. Every moment felt meaningful, every discovery personal. I was free from the pressure of a schedule. I learned to be present, to appreciate what I found instead of worrying about what I missed. Every corner held a surprise, every person a potential friend. The city itself became my destination. The journey was the point. I realized the most memorable moments are the spontaneous ones, the happy accidents. Getting lost had taught me to embrace uncertainty. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is put the map away. The world is full of wonders not listed in any guidebook. You just have to be willing to wander. My philosophy of travel was forever changed. I was no longer searching for places, I was searching for experiences. The city rewarded my curiosity at every turn. I was grateful for the lesson. The best journeys I learned are the ones you never plan. I was ready to keep exploring, mapeless and free. The world was waiting. My trip to San Jose ended, but the lessons stayed with me. I came for a vacation, I found a transformation. Getting lost became a gift, an invitation to see the world with new eyes. It opened me to kindness, to connection, to the beauty of the unexpected. I encourage everyone. Put down your map, let curiosity guide you. Wander, try new things, talk to strangers. The best memories are the ones you stumble upon. The real journey is about the people you meet, the challenges you overcome, the things you learn about yourself. My unplanned adventure in San Jose was a journey into the city and into my own heart. Life isn't about following a straight line, it's about embracing the beautiful, unpredictable curves. So next time you travel, have the courage to get lost. That's where the magic happens. That's where the stories are born. That's where you find the connections that last. The most unforgettable journeys are the ones you never intended to take. They find you when you're beautifully, wonderfully lost. The city gave me its greatest gift, the freedom to wander, and I will never forget it.